Okay, we're going to begin this experiment by taking a couple of basic measurements. So if you look at the second page of the lab write-up of the PDF that you have, you're asked for the sample mass, the sample diameter, and the sample height. The sample material is aluminum, so we'll give you that much to start with, and then we'll work with the other measurements. So right here is the sample we're going to work with. It's an aluminum cylinder with a hook. So the hook is going to introduce a little bit of error to the experiment, so that's something to keep in mind. But we're going to start by setting up the scale. And so it's starting at 0, and so the uncertainty is to 1/10 of a gram. And you put this on, and you see you get a mass of 105.2, so 105.1 or 105.2, I would say probably a little bit more at 105.1 grams, with the uncertainty being 1/10 of the gram. Now we need to go to the measurements. So I'm not going to go with the explanation of how to read a caliper, which is what this is. But I will set it up so that you can get these measurements. And if you don't understand the caliper, how the caliper works, you can just take my word as far as the measurements. So we're going to start with the diameter. So you squeeze it until it's tight. And then you look, the lower scale is the centimeter scale. And you see the 0 line on the bottom is between 2.5 and 2.6 centimeters. And so we are going to then look for the line on the bottom that most closely lines up with the one above it, and I think it's the line corresponding to 4. So we have 2.54 centimeters as the diameter, right? So basically an inch, but we're working in metric units. And now we're going to measure the length. It's just long enough. And so now we're between 7.1, or rather 7.5 and 7.6, and we set the scale, it looks like 3. So 7.53 centimeters is the height. So 7.53 centimeters is the height, 2.54 centimeters is the diameter. So those measurements you're going to need for the rest of the experiment.